have I bought 3 new books for this video? Yes, I have. Today we are going to be reading and tackling my TBR. I watch all of the fabulous booktubers, and watching like Ellen Catherine's TBR Takedown and tackling my TBR and all those kind of videos on booktube is one of my favourite things to do. And I've decided, do you know what? I have a never-ending TBR. Let's go. Let's read some. I say that. Have I bought 3 new books for this video? Yes, I have. Because today we are reading 3 indie author books. So basically I found 3 indie authors and I've decided let's read these books. They sound really good and let's go! I'm so excited. So excited. Let's go. It is time for update number 1. It doesn't show you the page numbers for some reason. Even if I get it to come up like this, it only shows me the location. It's not showing me the page number, but it has about 367 pages, I think, like 370 pages, I don't know, something like that. I'm on page 19, so I'm probably around like the 60-70 mark, maybe. 19% of the way through, so we're doing good. I am loving Max and Decker. I don't even know how to tell you. I love the enemies to lovers trope anyway. Sometimes I don't think it's done right. I prefer like friends to lovers, but like when they're friends for the majority of the book. And I think this is potentially going to turn into maybe they become friends before anything happens. I don't know. We don't see any of his point of view. It's kind of all Decker's point of view. So I think for me, like, I'm kind of thinking like, oh, what's he actually thinking? And I am thinking like, he does not hate her as much as she thinks he hates her. We've learned that they've met before in the past and that's the reason that he hates her. And she thinks she ruined his life. We don't know if he thinks that. We don't know. Anyway, I am now thinking, because a big point of this book is Decker is a baker and her sisters said like, you're wasted, you should open your own bakery, and like everyone said that to her because her baking's really good. I think that's going to happen in this book, and I think Max is going to help her, because I think it's been said that she is like not bad, but yeah, like bad, I guess, at the business side of things. Like she can't do the business side of things. She's amazing at the baking, she's amazing with the customers, but it's like the business side of things that she fails at apparently. So I think he is going to help her with that. I think he will be like the business mind. Saying that though, he's an FBI agent and he works with her sister, which I find really odd, because surely you'd have ran into him before now if you were. I mean, I guess not, but like, just seems like something that would happen in Bookland, or like you'll have heard about him more. I mean, I'm fairly certain he's probably heard about her and he was very aware that they're related, and I don't know. But yeah, I think she's going to open her bakery and I think he's going to help her with that. I've just had a moment where it was so cute, and he literally ends up giving her his number, and the whole thing that happens around him giving her his number is like kicking, screaming my legs, and I'm giggling because he was just such a gentleman and valid from him. But also like she basically, in a very nice way, because she doesn't want to be indebted to him, told him to back off, and he did. To be fair, he did do that. So we're liking Max as a book boyfriend at the moment. We are. Anyway, I'm gonna go keep reading because this week is Indie Author Week and I want to get reading. I want to read more. My other book is going to be delivered this evening, so gotta keep going with this one. It is really sunny all of a sudden, but I've just got onto a bit which relate so hard to. It says, Chris and I, on the other hand, we are all about mushy-gushy love stories. Hearing or reading others' stories helped me to live my own vicariously through them, since I clearly wasn't going to experience one any other way. What a mood. What a mood. Sorry, just had to share that with you. And then it talks about why Chris reads them, because it reminds her of her own love story, which everyone reads romance for different reasons, but I very much relate to Decker. So it is the next day. It is time to update you. So I'm still reading Cream and Punishment. I'm currently 47% of the way through, so I'm probably over 150 pages. I'm nearly at 180 pages. When I hit 50% I will be. I have 11 minutes left in this chapter. I'm on chapter 16. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving it. They're about to have dinner together and can't cope. I highlighted another. I don't use my Kindle that much and I need to get better at using it, because I want to. How do you see everything that you've like highlighted? I don't know. Oh, it's literally right here. Anyway, they're talking about kind of not caring, and she says, what if you can't not care? And he says about the small stuff, and she says about everything. Sometimes I feel so much all the time that I think I'll explode. Same girl, same. Wait, now I need to go get back to where I was before. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Anyway, we're still reading. I have like 20 minutes of my break left. We're going to keep reading and we're going to see where we get to. I'd love to finish this today. I am really hooked now. Will I finish this today? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to do a little bit of walking in the front room or outside. I don't know. It's a bit warm outside. And reading at the same time. And then we're going to go finish our work day. Have like 3 hours left. No. When I get back, I'll have like 2 and a bit hours left, which is brilliant. And then yeah, it'll be home time and then we can read more. So yeah, I read quite a bit this morning in bed. I think it was on 25%. So I read nearly like 20% this morning while I was in bed. And I had quite a nice slow morning this morning. I love mornings like that though. I used to hate it at uni because I just wanted to get up and be productive and then have the rest of my day. But while I'm working, I literally love having slow mornings. They are one of my favourite things. Anyway, my IBS has been playing up today, so I'm in a lot of pain in my stomach, but I have taken some pills, so hopefully that will help. Anyway, gonna read now. Let's go. Also, it's literally like 5 seconds later. I've just realised there was something else I wanted to say. We finally found out in the last like 20% at some point. I don't remember when, but it might have been last night even when I was reading. We finally found out what she did to ruin his life. And it's not even a big thing. Like, it's not even her fault, really. Actually, I wouldn't even say it's her fault at all. But obviously, like she says, she feels everything a lot. And of course, she blames herself for that. But she puts, I think, way too much blame on it, considering of the situation. Anyway, the thing I will say as well, one thing I hate, absolutely hate in romance books is like the no trust in relationships and like, oh, I just hate it. Like, communicate. Honestly, it can't be that hard. It's a book. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. I'm going back to reading now. See you later. It is nearly 10 p.m. It is almost bedtime. Ignore my skin. But I am 63% of the way through. And I'm loving this book. I am loving it. I'm loving seeing Decker's relationship with herself grow. but also she's kind of discovered her ADHD now, and she's on that journey of kind of finding out what it means and how her life now kind of, everything that's happened to her and everything that she experienced changes because she's not normal in her own eyes, and it's beautiful. I am thoroughly enjoying it. Like I said, 63% of the way through. Don't think I will finish it tonight, but I've got my trusted Kindle clicker here, and I'm gonna settle myself down into bed now with my Kindle stand, and we're gonna just relax for the evening and read in bed, and when I'm tired I'm just gonna turn it off. But yeah, I don't know how much more we'll read tonight. There's been a few lovely quotes of kind of what, like, experiencing, I need to find it, hang on. This is her talking about her ADHD, or at least her thoughts, and it said, "I'd felt for a long time that the world wasn't built for me. Perhaps I wasn't built for the world. I just never knew why until now." How beautiful. Anyway, I'm setting myself up and I'm gonna settle down in bed now. And we're gonna finish this book this evening, but most likely tomorrow morning, because I like my beauty sleep way too much. So I'll update you tomorrow when we're starting on our second book and when we finish this one, because we need to chat. Tell me why I'm literally crying. I don't even think it's that sad, but she just literally like clapped back at her boss, and her boss kind of said everything that she's been thinking the whole time, and saying like, you need to get yourself a backbone, and just made me tear up. Oh my god. I'm on 76%, we're nearly done. But yeah, I don't know why that made me cry. They're baking together. It is 11:30 and I've just finished the book. It's about brunch time, so I'm going to go and eat and then I will update you in a bit. But I'm going to go to the gym today because I need to get out of the house and do something. But I finished the book. We're one book down and I really enjoyed it. As I said, I have officially finished Cream and Punishment. Those types of books where it's kind of like enemies to lovers, friends to lovers, where like 70, 80, 90% of the book is the Angus and like the whole like pining for each other, the not wanting to ruin the friendship, like those books. Love. Absolutely love. Obsessed. I don't know where this book was set on a rating yet, so I'm going to do it later on in the video. Probably at the end I'll do like a wrap up of all of them and just say what the books are for, the ratings are for all 3 books, because I intend to read like 3 books in this video. Anyway, my thoughts are, again, loved it. One thing I didn't love was how quick it went at the end. Like, we were in the 90%. I don't think there was need for this. Although it does happen in a lot of books like this, to be fair, but it was like they had just gone on their first date and then they were like, I love you. Sorry. Who's saying that on a first date? Who is saying that on a first date? But I guess they've known each other for a while, so I can kind of overlook it. But I was just sat there and I was thinking like, oh my god, a bit quick, a bit soon. There's another thing I thought was going to happen. We see Lex and Colt's wedding, and I was literally sat there thinking, oh my god, when they do the whole thing with the bouquet, I genuinely thought this is going to be it. Like, Lex is going to turn around, she is going to pass this bouquet to her sister, to Decca, and Max is going to propose here and now, like right now. Like a week and a half after they've been on their first date, he's going to propose. And I was sat there thinking, please don't do this, please don't do it, because this will instantly go down in my ratings. It's a cute way to propose, don't get me wrong, but not when you've known each other a week and a half. Sorry. And then they do literally have a conversation about it later, but I can take a conversation over an actual proposal, because I was thinking, like, if that happens, don't know how I'm going to feel about these two anymore, because we've gone from like 0 to 100 real quick. But it didn't happen, and I'm very happy with how it ended. She got her bakery, which I'm so happy about, and I know this is going to be a series. The second book is already out, which I'm going to read at some point, but I'm hoping we see more of her in the other books, kind of seeing like how she's managing her bakery now, because I would have loved to see like kind of how she goes about with her ADHD diagnosis now, and like how that affects her life and how it manages her, and how she's able to manage this bakery now because she has that diagnosis, and like that kind of journey afterwards, which I know is so hard and so difficult, because everything you've known your whole life suddenly changes. And I would have loved to see a little bit more of that. We didn't, but we did get a little bit of it in the epilogue. So I'm hoping kind of in this maybe third and fourth books, I don't know how many books there are going to be, but I'm assuming it's probably going to follow her friendship group. So maybe we'll see a little bit more of her in those, who knows. I've just looked, the second book is on Lex and Colt, so her sister. So they've just got married in this book, so technically it comes before in Timeland? Sure. In like the time frame, it technically comes before, but in the series it comes second. But I'm excited to read that one. I'm not reading that one in this video, but yeah, that is something that I'm going to read soon. So I did really enjoy it. I really loved it. And yeah, it was really good. I did really enjoy it. And they, oh my god, I don't think I said, but they were all playing like paintball at the end, and like quite near to the end, it was probably about 80%. And I loved it. It was so good. It was so fun. It was literally unmatched vibes. Anyway, we are on to book 2 now. I haven't officially started it, but I have put my bookmark in on chapter 1 already. And we're going to read Third and Long by Rebecca Milega. Again, I don't know if I'm saying her surname right. I need to find out. But we're going to start. But I'm excited about this one. It sounds really cute, so it is going to be interesting, I think. So basically the premise is, I think, this is Abby, and she has a dog, of course, and she kind of like trains the dog, and it's a therapy dog and everything, and she goes into like hospitals and I guess hospitals, I'm just kind of guessing that, but around terminally ill children and their families to help them cope with the whole situation and, you know, with the dog, and that can be really beneficial. And she meets this little boy, I'm assuming it's this little boy, it might not be this little boy. She meets a little boy with his dad, and that's the romance that we have going on. So I'm guessing it's like a single dad romance, or we have an affair trope going on, which I'm hoping is not that, because I don't like that trope, but we will see. I've not described that very well at all, and I'm so sorry to Rebecca, but I'll let you know as it goes on. But I'm thoroughly enjoying this at the moment. I'm enjoying this at the moment. I haven't even started it. But I am very excited to start this. So let's go. It is the next day and I'm officially going to start this. I said I was going to start it yesterday. I didn't. It is sunny outside today. So bikini it is. Time to go sit outside and catch a tan. I say that like I haven't fake tanned. Shh, it's fake. Don't tell anyone. But we're going to go and read this. I've already read the first chapter in a bit. She's already met this guy. Already met him. And he was then singing her praises to other people after meeting. So I feel like I need to set up more. But yeah. Let's go. I have just come in. I don't know how long I was actually outside, but I have made good progress. Not that you can see my bookmark. It's here. I have read nearly 100 pages. I'm on page 99. I'm really enjoying this. It's going so quick as well. Like, I'm getting through it so quickly. I don't feel like I've been outside that long. But what was I going to say? I don't know. So this book follows Abby, who is, well, we've learned that she used to be an EMT and she's quit, and I've just learned why. I've just got to that bit, but obviously I'm not going to share that because I feel like that's a huge plot point, and it's potentially going to be even bigger going forwards. But we learn why, and she virtually on the first page, I think I said this already, she meets, oh my god, what is his name? Scott. She meets Scott and Dylan. Dylan falls off monkey bars and breaks his arm, and she hears him screaming, and she's on a run with her dog Gen, and they go in, and Gen's a therapy dog, so Gen obviously helps the dog. Anyway, Scott goes into the emergency room after this. He drives Dylan to the emergency room, goes in and is singing this girl's praises, and obviously they know who he's talking about because she works in the hospital, or used to work in the hospital, but now volunteers with the dog. And it's just really lovely because you kind of see she has a huge problem accepting personal compliments and anything that's positive towards her. She has a huge problem accepting that, and I think that's going to be a huge journey in this book, to be honest. I think her self-love and her self-belief and her belief in her own impact is going to change. I don't know, will we see her going back to being an EMT? I don't know. That's kind of where my thought process is going at the moment. Maybe, but probably not. But I just want to see her grow as a person. Anyway, I really think Scott is going to help with Abby's self-esteem and her belief, and I think he's going to be really good for that. He's also a footballer, hence the 7. So obviously this is a sport romance, which we love. But yeah, he is a footballer, and we've just seen him doing something really lovely for the kids that Abby kind of volunteers with in the hospital, and that was so lovely to see that he kind of is inspired by her work and wants to do something to help as a result. Yeah, she adores his kid, by the way, as well, and it's so lovely seeing that relationship develop. But also she very clearly struggles with her mental health. She has panic attacks, and that's something that I think we will see develop in terms of getting better in this book, hopefully. But yeah, I'm loving it. As we can tell, we're on page 99, and I'm gonna go and read some more. So it is now much later. As you can tell, I've got the light on and everything. I haven't read anything since dinner time, but I have read quite a bit since I last updated you. I think, well, I'm on page 152 now, so I've read about 100 and, no, sorry, I've read about 50 pages, just over. And I know like this section of the book is going to be about like growth because they're kind of officially together now. I'm kind of hoping it's not one where they break up and get back together, because I don't typically tend to like those books. I don't know why, don't shoot me, but I don't. But anyway, I am kind of hoping that it doesn't happen like that. Who knows though? I currently love Scott. He's again a very good book boyfriend. And I know that Abby has a lot to work through. So it's going to be very interesting, and I'm hoping, yeah, that that's kind of the main focus of the last bit of the book. Well, the second half, basically. I'm nearly halfway through. I'm on chapter 18. I don't know how many chapters it actually has. 36, 37, 38, 38 and then an epilogue. So I have like 20 more chapters. I want to read a bit more tonight, hopefully. I'm going to get my little trusty reading light and I'm going to read some more. Slay! But yeah, we're going to get going with a bit more reading and see where we end up tonight. But I think we're doing good. I want to read one more book. I think I found the last book that I want to read, but I don't know yet. So we will see. There's just too many to choose from. It's so hard to choose, but I think I have found it. So stay tuned. I am stopping page 179. Tonight I didn't do that much more reading, but she's just met the other wags and there's some nice ones there, so I'm excited to see her get to know them. Anyway, it's bedtime now. So it is the next day. I've just done some reading. I'm about to start work. It is almost 8 o'clock, but I'm on page 201 now. We're over halfway. We're doing good. I am really enjoying it. Seeing the relationship develop and the changes and the challenges that they're facing is so nice to read, actually. I'm used to reading books where it's like they get together like here, and like, don't get me wrong, love that, like love having like all that Angus the whole way through, but I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. I don't really know what to expect for the rest of this book, but I think they're just going to continue to show up for each other, which is really, really, really nice. Anyway, it's work time for me now, so I will update you after work, or maybe on my lunch break. Depends if I want to read. So I was hoping to finish this by now. It is like 9 o'clock, but I'm on page 221, and there's 335 pages, so I've like 110 pages left to go, 115 pages. Can we do it? I don't know. But I am going to turn my phone off now and read for a little bit and see how far I get. So hopefully we finish it. We'll see. Someone tell me, what is it with indie authors and they're making me cry late at night? Because I think the last one made me cry late at night as well. Sobbing. chapter 30. Well, it was 28 that made me cry. 29 then continued it, because why did Miss Rebecca leave me in suspense like that? And now I'm on 30 and I'm still like, oh my god, what is going to happen? I need to know. Gotta keep reading. It's too late at night to be crying. It is 9:45 right now, past my bedtime. But yeah, these books, man, they're all making me cry. So I've just come and sat in my car. I've just been to the gym, hence the sweaty, greasy hair and all of that going on. So hot in here, so I want to update really quickly. Finished the book this morning. So good. It made me cry last night. Don't even know what else to say to you, to be honest. Yeah, Third and Long was so good. And I will be looking out for more books from Rebecca, because so good. I absolutely loved it. I think the last clip was me kind of crying because it did make me emotional, and there was like a whole maybe 5 chapters where I was like, oh my god, and it was so on the edge, and I was like, ah! But it was so good. I will do more talking about it a little bit later on, but I really loved it. And then I've just started my 3rd book. I just hit myself, and it is Red Flag, Green Flag by Suzanne Leigh. Let me check. I can't see it. Red Flag, Green Flag by Suzanne Leigh. And I'm 13% of the way through. I'm on page like 35, I think. So not made that much of a dent, but I started it while I was in the gym. So read while I was on the Stairmaster, and then, oh my god, there's a spider. Ah! Sorry, but I could not leave that. Started while I was on the Stairmaster, finished it. Well, I continued reading on the treadmill. I haven't got all my steps in for today yet, but hopefully I'll get them in when I get home. I need to have a shower. I'm in the office tomorrow, which is a little bit annoying. But anyway, yeah, made good progress with that while I was on the treadmill. What else is it? Oh, let me just give you a rundown. So basically, Red Flag, Green Flag. It's about this girl. I don't know why I can't remember her name. It begins with an L. Oh my god, what is her name? I've literally just been reading it. Lacey. Oh my god. So it follows Lacey, and she runs an Instagram account which I think has gained quite a few followers, and it's called Red Flag, Green Flag, where she shares guys' red flags, and so good. Love that concept. Anyway, one of the first things that we get is her in a therapy session with her £200 an hour therapist, and we learn that something happened. I think it's with her sister when they were like really young. I think she was about 12, 13, and I think her sister died, if I'm correct. I might be wrong. I say a long time ago. I'm only on chapter 3 now, but the chapters are quite long. And yeah, we learn something happened with her sister, and we know it revolves around water, and that is it. So I know that's going to come into the story at some point a lot bigger. It was mentioned a bit in chapter 2 as well, so I know it's going to come in. Just don't know where yet. I don't know what Suzanne's feeding us. I'm not sure. But anyway, also, can I just say I haven't even read the back of this book. I don't know what it's about. Have not got a clue. Anyway, chapter 2, we learn she has previously been in 4 relationships where she has been cheated on, and she has just found out her current relationship, Josh, his name is, has cheated on her. Kill all men, she says, basically. It obviously turns her world upside down, and she's like, why have I gone through this again? I don't want to do this argument again. So she just leaves and goes home and sees her home friends, and that's kind of where we're at, watching her do things with her home friends. She's been like miserable for a week, and she's now, well, they're making her go out. We'll see where we end up. It's looking really good so far. I am enjoying it. I thought it was going to be hard because the chapters did feel really long initially, but I'm enjoying it now. So it's time to drive home, and then I'm gonna have dinner, have my shower, get in bed, and read some more. That's my little dash cam. Anyway, I'm surrounded by like 5 red cars right now, and I have a red car, which is crazy. Is that good luck or what? I think that's good luck. Anyway, I'm gonna go home. That was my very sweaty update, and see you later. So I am currently down the van. I am reading Red Flag, Green Flag still. I'm on page 221. I'm 71% of the way through. I probably started on like, I don't know, like something like 100 this morning. So I'm doing really good. Really, really good. I want to finish it today, is my aim. I'm going to go and sit outside now. It's literally like 28 degrees. Whew. So nice. The spice in this book. It's been a while since I've read a spice book, I'll be honest. It's been a hot minute. Okay. Girl, Miss Girl. She's getting it. But I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'll give you more thoughts later. We're probably not going to get a time lapse of me reading today though, because it's just too hot to even take my phone outside. Like, my phone will overheat. But yeah, I'm gonna go read. Look how much you have left. Not much at all, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving Lacey's character development. I'm just loving it in general. Like, Dane, 10/10, he's so cute, but then also like it has that kind of control element that like most spice books have, where like the guy is you're mine, which I don't typically like, but we'll take it. He's 10/10 apart from that. Oh my god, we found out, I'm not gonna say what, but something huge has just, like, we found out, and in waiting for the penny to drop, and I'm waiting for like Lacey to find out that he was involved, and also like I guess Lacey to process. I don't know if I can tell you because I don't know how much of a big plot point it is, so I'm not going to say anything now. I'm going to wait and see what happens, but oh my god, best believe I want to know. I want to know. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and read. Jets are up. Yeah, I'm by the seaside, so having the time of my life, and I will be going to the beach later. It's just there'll be too many people there now, so yes, let's go sit outside. So I have officially read my 3 books and I absolutely loved them all. Like, they were all so good. I honestly don't know if I could pick a favourite. Do I have a favourite? I don't know. But I read Cream and Punishment by Brianne, Ritchie, Córdova, Third and Long by Rachel Milega, and Red Flag, Green Flag by Suzanne and Leigh, and they were all so amazing. I think probably looking back, if I had a favourite, it would probably be Cream and Punishment. I don't know, because I loved them all, and like, I think I said in one of my videos, Third and Long is so different to what I would normally read, as in like in a romance, what I would normally like. Like, they were together for the majority of the book, and it was more kind of self-growth and finding themselves together and how they manage that relationship. And yeah, I mean, particularly for Abby, it was. Anyway, I don't think I said too much about Red Flag, Green Flag, so just really quickly, I think I described what it was about. I think I did. I think I described near the beginning what it was about. But anyway, really enjoyed it. For the majority of the book, they were together? No, they weren't. For the majority of the book, there was like this pining. It was electric. You could feel the chemistry. It was brilliant. She initially gets with his brother, and then they kind of meet on the same night. They all meet on the same night, but they used to go to school together anyway. But she gets with his brother. She's kind of dating his brother, but his brother is stringing her along basically, and he knows, but he doesn't tell her. Obviously that causes complications. Men, what's this bro code about? Come on, we all know girl code's where it is at. But anyway, eventually they end up doing it. The spice is off the charts in this book. I think there's probably maybe 3 or 4 chapters that are like heavily spicy, and then the rest is kind of just normal, kind of romancy book kind of vibes. But I did really, really, really enjoy it, and it was so good. I think I honestly loved it, to be honest, and I think it was really good. I would really recommend. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I loved them all. I would probably give, I don't know. It's so weird because I feel like, did I say, like, I feel like I give Cream and Punishment 3 stars, but like now when I think about it, I'd give it like 4. So like I feel like it's changed. So I don't know. I might put up on the screen like the photo of the books and the stars that I'm giving them, because I honestly have no idea right now. But anyway, I absolutely loved all of these books. I would really recommend. I absolutely loved reading some books by indie authors, and I will definitely be doing it again. I'm going to film more videos like this because I actually loved reading and like documenting my thoughts the whole way through. I filmed a TikTok while I was away, which is what actually triggered me to do this, of me reading Ward D by Frida McFadden, because I was like, I'm just so shook. And then I literally recorded my thoughts the whole way through of like, I think this is gonna happen, I think this is gonna happen. And then when I finished the book, going back and watching and being like, oh my god, how wrong was I, was mad. Absolutely mad. So I was like, I need to do this for more books because it would be so cool. So hence I did this video. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I'm gonna get better at these because I feel like I haven't said a lot about red flag, green flag. I finished it yesterday, so honestly I'm already on my new book, as you can see here, Do Not Disturb by Frida McFadden. And yeah, I'm gonna go to work now because it is work time. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon for a brand new video. Bye!